How's it going, my friends? My name is Forge and welcome to another video. So today we are going to be looking at the HIDWOODS add-on that was created by Tomax44. And this is one of the cooler add-ons that I've seen in quite a while, because basically it turns your Minecraft overworld into almost a new dimension with some custom biome terrain, even some brand new mobs, items, and blocks. Now this is going to be a really cool add-on to go ahead and explore in your free time, and you will find a link down below, but make sure that you do have experimental gameplay on, because if you don't have it on, then nothing is going to work. Now whenever you first load up into your world, you are going to end up having yourself a landing pod right here, and you can go and sit inside of it, but it doesn't really do anything. It's just there when you first get into the game. It's supposed to be telling you that you just landed into an entirely strange world. You just spawned into an area that you've never been to before, and that's exactly true. Because this is what your world now looks like. It looks completely different. It does look pretty cool. This is just a really cool thing. And you can also go ahead and find yourself some different mobs spawning inside the game as well. So as you go throughout your journeys, you're going to be able to go and locate those. And a lot of these different areas, they are going to end up resembling like standard Minecraft biomes. Like this right here is kind of resembling the swamp. Where of course there's also going to be some of those fossils around areas. That's going to be resembling, yes, that's like a mega taiga. So, because, you know, the big tall trees. So you know exactly what kind of biome that you're going to be in. But also, there is going to be an error message that does pop up if you are playing in 1.13. And I actually did get the error message. So it says this add-on doesn't seem to be fully compatible with your MC version. Make sure that you're playing on 1.14 with experimental gameplay on. Which, if you do not have experimental gameplay on, then nothing is going to work. So I want to go ahead and let you know about that. Okay, I cannot stress that enough, because I get that question asked a lot. People are always asking me, Forge, the add-on's not working. What do I do? Please help. And just turn on experimental gameplay and all of your worries will be washed down the drain. Unless you're playing on 1.12, then the add-on won't work. Okay, just keep that in mind. But anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and show you a few of the things inside the creative interface, because there is an area where you can go and look up everything. So this is where the question mark would normally be for Minecraft. But if I go and click on this, it's going to go and take you to the help area. And you can go ahead and look up anything that you want regarding the different mobs. So we got souls like the Krishas, the Kabu, or Kobu, however you say that. But I'm not going to look at any of that because I'm going to go and show you as we go on. But of course you can look at the hostile monsters, the aquatic creatures, and even a few of the other stuff like the Spy or the Psy. Don't know how to pronounce that. It reminds me of something from Destiny. But we also got ourselves the crafting recipes. So if you want to learn on how to craft a certain item, then you can just go and look it up right here. And it's just really helpful. We got ourselves the blocks, which there's nothing inside the block area and nothing inside the item section. But hey, they're just here just so it can be helpful. And with all that said, let's go and look within the creative section. So we got ourselves some brand new blocks in there. But I think a lot of the things that people are going to be mostly interested about, and that is some of the mobs. Because there is some really interesting mobs. The first one that we're going to go look at are going to be these weird looking icons. Because I think that these are going to be things that you can go ahead and use and stuff like that. So let's go and look at this right now. So this is going to be what we saw earlier. It yet again reminds me of something that you'll see in Destiny. The ghosts. It really reminds me of that. But do these do anything? Can I interact with it? I can't interact with it, so if I go ahead and go down to settings, let's go ahead and look within the help section. So this will of course explain on what this is used for. So after doing a little bit of reading, it does state that you can tame it using iron ingots, and you can also use a crafting station to repair it, and it will cost 1 sapphire. So it says you can now spawn the Spy using this new item, and he is neutral to you, and will still wander around until you give him some iron ingots. So be careful not to hit him, because if you do hit him, then he is going to go ahead and get also towards you. But let me go ahead and grab myself some iron ingots, and we're going to go and tame this guy. So there we go. Here, buddy. Yay, you're now my friend. It looks like you make him stay, and it looks like his eye ends up shutting. Then you can go ahead and make his eye open up again. Now the cool thing is you can go ahead and give him different skins as well. Now there are two ways of getting yourself the skins. Is you can either go ahead and type in this command right here, which is going to be HIDWOOD and then Phi scan 0 through 4. Or you can just go ahead and get yourself this really cool box, which is going to go ahead and be the skin box. Now, the Phi skin box will go ahead and open up, and then it's going to go ahead and spit out just a random skin. So, for this one, we got ourselves our purple skin, and it looks like it has a really cool animation. I like that quite a bit. But that's pretty much on how you get yourself the different skins. But let's go see what these skins look like. So I can go ahead and right click him, and then we make him purple. Now another thing is he will always go ahead and give you the default skin back. And that's because in order for you to go and swap out the different skins, you must go ahead and give him the default skin first. So I go and right click him, and now we can go and swap out for vines. And another thing is that it will also go ahead and give you that skin back, which I think is very awesome, so it's not going to be lost forever. So I go ahead and right click him again. Let's go move on to the multicam skin. This is what it looks like, so it's like a camo, it looks like, pretty awesome. So I can go ahead and grab myself the default one again, and we're going to look at the final one, which is going to be, let's see, it's going to be the hat skin. So it gives them a nice little yellow outfit with a nice little hat, and I like that quite a bit. And basically, he will go ahead and help you out with your journey, so go ahead and fight off monsters with you, and it's just going to be your best buddy. But anyways, we also got ourselves the other thing here, which is going to be the old broken 5. So it's going to be like a broken variant of him. So this is him right here. Oh, that's so sad. Can I actually change the skin? I can't change the skin. He's just dead. Poor guy. But anyways, if you break it, then you will of course go and get yourself this. And of course we also got ourselves the landing pod, which I can go place down right here. And as I said earlier, this is going to go spawn whenever you spawn to the game. Now this right here is going to be known as the broken spy. So whenever your spy ends up getting too much damage, then he's just going to go ahead and end up becoming this right here. So it's very, very sad. And the crafting station is basically going to allow you to go and repair your different spies. So if I come inside of here, if you have yourself a broken spy and you go ahead and combine that with sapphire, then you get yourself a fully repaired spy. If you go ahead and get yourself a broken spy and then you go ahead and get yourself an iron ingot, they're going to give you a repaired spy as well. Now this is how you get yourself the skin box. Now right here it says the vine skin is a 40% chance. The multicam skin is a 30% chance. The purple skin is a 20% chance. And then the hat skin is a 10% chance. But I would really love to see the introduction of more types of skins. I think it would be pretty cool if that was a thing. But of course you do need 6 diamond shards if you do want to go ahead and get yourself that. And there is an ore for diamond shards as well. So I'm heading over to this flat area. And I'm going to go and switch over to game mode S. And we're just going to go and take on all these different creatures. And we're going to see about how tough they can be. And I also went in and got myself a full set of iron armor and plus a diamond sword. So we can go ahead and make some quick work with these guys. But the first one is going to be the Embalsa. So this is what they look like. So it's like a fish. So we're going to have to go over to the ocean area. Well, the river I should say. So it's going to spawn them in. And let's see what they actually do. It looks like they are not hostile towards you, which is fairly nice. And whenever you go and attack them, they will go and drop some fish. I think it would be pretty nice if they dropped another type of food. It'd be like the raw Embalsa or something like that. But anyway, here's the carnivorous plant. And this is him. He kind of blends into the ground when he tries anyway. But whenever you walk up to him, then he pops out and he says hello and he bites you. So that's actually pretty cool. So next up is going to be the Arison. So let's go spawn him in. So it's another type of fish. Our next one is going to be the Tauric. And this is going to spawn him in right here. So this is more like a deer type creature. He looks pretty cool. It looks like he's not hostile towards you either. So it's going to attack him. What does he actually drop? He will actually drop, I don't know what he dropped. Let's go and get rid of this. He will actually drop raw Tauric. So that's actually pretty cool. He actually drops a new type of food. And since it says raw Tauric, maybe you can go ahead and cook it as well. So next up is going to be the Rakado. And the Rakado is like a lizard. A very mean lizard, which gives you slowness. Please, get out of here. And he will also go and drop some of this leather as well. Yeah, and it's just a snail. And of course, the snail will also go ahead and drop its shell as well. So let's make a rhyme right there. Did not mean for that to happen. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Then we have ourselves the Saurod. And this is another type of fish. It's a poisonous snail. And does it poison this snail? Oh, he does attack you. He does attack you. He's very slow. So, the Krisha looks like this. And the Krisha is like a really cool plant-like creature, like a worm. And it looks like he doesn't even attack you. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves the sword as well. No, grab the sword. Thank you. Let's go ahead and take him out. Does he actually drop anything? It looks like he doesn't drop anything. Here is the poison shark. So this way it looks like. So it's another type of fish. The group of Palacatries. I probably said that completely wrong. I apologize. But this is what they look like. Oh, they're hostile. They're hostile. Please stay away from me. So they're like an insect. This is going to be the Farkret. And this is what they look like. Yeah, they look pretty interesting. It looks like they're not hostile towards you either. So we can take them out. You drop some bones. So next up is gonna be the Lacamas. So this is what they look like, and it looks like he's not hostile towards you either. So what is he? Is he like another type of insect? There's actually a lot of insects within this add-on. And what did he drop? What did he drop? He dropped some Lica fragments. It is used to craft a Ligma block. So do we need 9 of them? Oh, we only need 4. So this is what the block looks like. Let's go ahead and stick this down right about here. So this is actually a fairly interesting purple type of block. Oh, and it's slippery as well. And the middle end looks like this. Oh, he's hostile as well. You look very, very scary. Oh my goodness, I would not want to find him in a dark alley. What happened? What is that? Is that like his soul? I think that's his soul. Goodbye. Now our next mob is going to be the Acrolon, and the Acrolon is basically a beetle type creature. And whenever you go and kill it, it actually has a chance of dropping its leg, but it can also go ahead and drop some raw Acrolon. So whenever we're going to eat this up, it will of course give you the hunger effect for a few seconds. I believe it's about 3 seconds, so not that long to worry about. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this one. And we're going to look at the next one, which is going to be the Kaboo. And the Kaboo is kind of like an alien wolf creature, and it's not hostile towards you, but it does look really, really cool, may I actually add. Now, whenever you go and kill it, it will actually drop some meat. It will also go and drop some bones, and the glowing smell will actually glow in dark areas. Now, it will not light up dark areas, but it will glow inside of there, which is, I think, is really, really awesome. And this is what he looks like right here. In the Volaray, you will be able to find these most commonly up in the skies, around areas where you're going to be mostly at, and they are not hostile towards the player. They are very, very nice towards you. So we do have ourselves a very special mob as well, which is called the Dako. And the Dako, it is a work in progress mob, and the only way that you can go ahead and get it right now is by using a command, and that's the command right there. And if you want to go ahead and get yourself the Dako egg, you go ahead and just do Dako_egg. So I can just go and press enter, and then it's going to go ahead and summon in an egg. And this is what the egg looks like, and that's actually a very cool egg. Oh, it actually looks like it changes color as well. Or it might be a broken texture, I mean, who knows. And the Dako does actually look really, really interesting with the model. And it doesn't have a texture yet, obviously, but in future updates, it will, of course, get a texture. And also, if you're wondering about how I got the spawn egg, I got the spawn egg by just quickly selecting it. So, as you can see, I can quick select, and then I got myself the Dako right there. So, whatever button you use to go ahead and quick select a block or something like that, then that is going to be what you use to get yourself the spawn egg. But the one thing is, you actually can go ahead and ride them. So if I go and stay on them, you will eventually go ahead and tame them. And then you can go ahead and put a saddle on them as well, and then control wherever they go. And also they will, of course, glide. And this is just really, really awesome. And with that note, that's pretty much it for what the HIDWOODS add-on introduces. And I think that Tomax44 did a really great job with this add-on. And Tomax, if you're watching this, please, if you heard my suggestion about that wolf type creature, which I forget what it was the Kaboo, I think, please make him tameable, because I would really, really love that. That'd be pretty awesome. But please give me your thoughts down below in the comments about what you think of this add-on. And if you want to get this for yourself, there will be a link down below in the description. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe so you never miss an upload. For now, I hope you have a logical day, and I will catch you next time. Bye!